problem on the application of the array is here. So it says that write a C program to reverse the array. Okay, so we are going to write a C program in which we'll be able to reverse the array. Okay, so in this tutorial we are going to have two halves. In the first half we'll see in the PPT session that how to reverse the array actually with the help of pseudocode, and in the next half we'll go on to the Visual Studio IDE to write the exact code, and we'll compile and run that code to understand it better. Okay, so let's move on to the video and stay tuned with me. So let's understand first that what reversing means in terms of array. Okay, so say I have array declared at some point of time in my code, and I have entered the value into the array as integer value only from 1 to 9. That means the size of the array is 9. Okay, and I want to print it as 987654321. That means a reverse of this array I want to print. Okay, so this is the basic task that I want to perform using the C program. Okay, so now let's move on to the pseudocode. So here is the pseudocode in which I have been using the for loop. Okay, so we are going to perform this task by using the for loop. So inside for loop, what we have two arrays. One is BRR and one is ARR. Okay, so suppose that the initial array is ARR, in which I have stored value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and in the next array which is BRR, I am going to store these values, which is reverse of the ARR, which is 987654321. I am going to store this value in BRR. Okay, so how to do that? For doing that, we are going to use the for loop. Okay, so here is a typo here, that this is not a small I, this should be capital A, because I am using capital I here and here also. So here is the typo. Okay, make sure that you understand is capital I. Okay, so what I am doing is that I am doing something array of n minus I minus 1, and I am assigning this value to this. Okay, so let's understand it in detail. Okay, so what I want to say is that, say that you have an array ARR and second array as BRR. My original array is ARR, and my secondary array in which I am going to copy the content is BRR. Okay, so the size of ARR is n equals to 10, and we are going to consider zero based indexing. Okay, so what I want to do with the for loop is that I want to perform the assignment statement n times. That means I am going to copy the content from ARR to BRR n times. So copy ARR of 9 to BRR of 0. That means the last element of ARR is going to be copied to the first element of BRR. Similarly, second last element of ARR is going to be copied to the first element of the BRR, and so on. So if you will write the general formula inside the for loop, then you will get the same as ARR of n minus I minus 1. So if you want to check this formula, say I want to store the last element of the ARR into the first element of BRR. That means the I should be 0. If you will do I 0 and n as 10, so 10 minus 0 is 10 only. But I want the last element. That means the overall value should be 9. But here n minus I is 10 only. That means I want to put minus 1 also. Hence overall, if you will see that if the value of I is 0, then the n minus I minus 1 will be 9. If the value of I is 1, then n minus I minus 1 will be 8. Okay, that means it is correct. So here we are in ID, as the problem statement says to reverse the array. So here we have a basic code snippet in which till now I have declared a variable n, and I have initialized it with 0, and after that I have printed a pop-up message saying that enter the total number of elements to be stored in the array, and in line number 11 I have stored the value of n. Okay, so now let's start the actual code. So I am going to declare the say array name ARR, and its size will be n. Okay, and with the help of for loop I am going to take the scan the values. Okay, so I is less than n and I plus plus. Okay, and I plus plus, so I'm going to scan the values. So scan Okay, so I have scanned the values. Now I want to perform the main algorithm. For that, I am going to declare one more array of the same size n. Okay, and after that, using the for loop, I am going to reverse the array. Okay, int I equals to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Okay, now the basic algorithm that we have discussed in the PPT session was, I am going to do thing like say BRR of I equals to ARR of n minus I minus 1. Okay, okay, so this is the basic algorithm here that we need to understand. Okay, I hope you have understood it in PPT session, because we have already done the explanation part in the PPT session in detail. Okay, in case if you have not understood, then please go back to the PPT session and try to understand this, and then you can come here. Okay, so now let's print the final answer, final copied answer here. Okay, so for int I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, I'm going to print f percentage d space. Okay, and I'm going to print the BRR of I, not ARR of I. Okay, because the reverse array has been copied into the BRR. Okay, and after that I'm going to say I'm going to return 0. Okay, so this is the simple code to reverse the array. I hope you have understood this code completely. Let's revise the code first. So we have n declared and initialized here, and after that I have scanned the value of n, and after that I have declared array with size n, and I have scanned the value inside the array by using the for loop, and after that I have also declared another array which is BRR, in which I am going to store my actual reversed array. Okay, so to copy or store the reverse array into the BRR, we need to get hand of this algorithm by using for loop. Okay, so that means I want to do this assignment thing n times. That's why I am using for loop. You can also solve this problem by using while loop. You just need to change the while loop, rest will be same. Okay, and at last we have printed the reverse array by using the BRR array. Okay, so now let's save the code and try to compile and run it. Okay, so gcc bit.c. Okay, as it has successfully compiled, now let's run it and wait for the pop-up message asking the value of n. Okay, so pop-up message has come. Let's say I entered 5. Okay, and the array elements I am going to enter 1 2 3 4 5. You can see the reverse array has been printed 4 5 3 2 1. That means its code is successfully working. Okay, so I hope you have understood it completely. In case you have not understood it, then either you can put it in comment box. You have any doubt, you can put it in comment box, or you can revisit this video. Okay, so that's it for this video. Please like the video and subscribe the channel, and also support this channel. Thank you and Jai Hind.